Hey guys, what's up? And thanks for tuning back into the channel. Much appreciated. And just working on the Fish the Moment lake map breakdowns today. We're starting these things. We're starting to transition into our summer lake map breakdowns. So, man, if you guys are interested in some of these, go check out all the map catalog we have on fishthemoment.com. Going to be spending a lot of time breaking down all these summer lakes over the next couple of months. So check it out over there. But hey, I just wanted to take a little bit of time today and do a video on yesterday's. I'm sort of like going to give you guys a little insight to what happened after the video I posted yesterday, if you saw it, on the one where I talked about my case against having bass tournaments during the warmer weather months. And the entire gist of this article was coming from a conservation standpoint to protect the fisheries we have. That was my sole intention of this thing. And you talk about the haters came out of the woodwork on this one, which is absolutely ridiculous, because I don't see how anybody could be against protecting our sport for future generations and being good conservationists. I don't understand that. And it was sort of interesting because the hate that I got on this particular thing was from my Facebook page. The people on my YouTube channel, I had over 300 comments on that video, and I only got 2 comments that were negative on the thing. So obviously the YouTube subscribers, they watched the video, but obviously these Facebook dudes, the keyboard warriors on there, they just saw the title, jumped all over it, and didn't even watch the video. But what I want to do today, guys, is I want to share with you some of the hate comments that I got that I deleted. And this is the thing about my social media. It's like, I'm all about having a civil, respectful debate or disagreement. If I put some information out there, I don't care what it is. If somebody disagrees with me, that's great. I totally respect that. Let's have an intelligent, respectful, civil debate on the topic. But what you have on this is a lot of these people, their parents didn't teach them to play good with others or play nice with others, because they come out, they ignore the entire topic, and they just try to attack the person that came out with that message. And the little bitty platform that I have, I can't imagine what these people that have millions and millions of followers go through. I mean, I can't imagine the hate mail they got. So anyway, I want to read through some of these comments, and I get some comments on my YouTube channel too, from these people that would never say this to me man to man, face to face. But I want to read through some of this, let you guys sort of know what I get here. Okay, this is a few from yesterday. I'm just going to read a few of them on there. Randy, you're an idiot. Randy, you're a Karen. Randy, shut the blankety blank up. Randy, you're a blankety blank idiot. Blankety blank you. Randy, you're a has-been. Randy, you haven't won a tournament in 10 years. Randy, you don't even know how to catch fish. Randy, you're totally irrelevant now. Randy, you're just trying to be relevant now. Randy, you're a tree hugger. And actually I am, because trees produce oxygen, and I'm really a fan of breathing, so that's probably true. Randy, you sicken me. Randy, you're all washed up. Randy, you're ignorant. Randy, you're a tool. So that's just a few of the ones that I got yesterday. And here's the thing about that. It's like the information in the comments that I put out. I like I said, I'm an unapologetic conservationist when it comes to the sport. I mean, to me, it's like that should be at the top of our list. When we're talking about, if you love to hunt, if you love to fish, you should be all about protecting that resource and making sure that resource is sustainable over the future generations. And, you know, it just sort of amazes me that people yesterday, when I did that video, and I explained why in detail about, you know, all the fish kills that we have in the summertime, how the fish are fatigued after the post-spawn, how the fish need to be allowed to be spawn undisturbed. You know, Aaron Martins did a great video on this. He totally agrees with me on it. When you're talking about all this stuff that's geared around nothing more than protecting the resource, I just can't really wrap my mind around it how somebody could construe that into something like you're being attacked for it. So, I think that's just sort of the nature of social media. One of the things that I found out about social media since I've been on it. I've been on Facebook and Instagram longer than YouTube. Is that it brings out the best and the worst in people too. Social media is a great avenue as far as sharing ideas, communicating, expressing opinions, getting conversations up, but it also can be a very negative format because a lot of people that make these comments like they made here on the, they made them out of emotion, out of rash decisions. And like I said, if they would see me at a tournament, most people would never have the courage to come up to me and say this to me face to face, or anybody for a matter of fact. So I think that, from that standpoint, it's really, it's something that has evolved as far as in our culture that I don't think a lot of people really know how to handle that. And the point of what I'm taking and what I'm talking about on this whole thing is that we all have different opinions. Every single one of us out there, nobody's the same. Everybody's a unique individual. Everybody has their opinions and everybody wants their voice heard. Nobody wants to be, feel irrelevant or silenced or anything like that. But when we're having these conversations on social media, and I don't care if I'm telling you guys my favorite color lure or if I'm talking about the fact that we need to let these bass spawn undisturbed, it's okay to disagree with that. It's okay. You don't have to agree with other people, but what you need to do is to be respectful. I mean, to be sincere, to have a critical thinking debate on the thing. Because what happens when when people resort to the name calling like they did here, that's basically appealing to the lowest common denominator we have as human beings. I mean, that degrades everything that we have as far as trying to become a better society. It knocks our intelligence level down. There's really no place for it at all. So in my own channel here, guys, on the YouTube channel, on my social media, I welcome any type of critical thinking debate on it. I mean, I really do. I love to get into discussion. If somebody has something to say to me about, well, Randy, I just don't agree. I think it's okay to have, bass tournaments in hot weather. That's great. Let me hear your opinion on that. Give me your analyzation or, your reasoning behind that so I can understand the way you're thinking. But when somebody calls you an idiot for basically expressing an opinion, that there's just no place for that in society. We just don't need that. But I think that comes with the nature of what we do here with social media. Anytime you have an opinion and you put it out there publicly, you're going to get criticized for it. I mean, literally, I could sit here and I could give you, my grandma's chocolate chip cookie recipe, and somebody would say something negative about it. That's just the way it is. Social media a lot of times tends to bring out the worst in people. So anyway, I thought that was interesting, guys. I couldn't believe it. And like I said, all these comments, these people were blocked and deleted. I don't have the time. I don't have the patience, to deal with this type of thinking. So instead of engaging them, I just block them and just move on. So like I said, feel free, anything that I put out there, I'm going to continue, voicing my opinion on issues, and I'll continue voicing my opinion on conservation issues. Because, I mean, to me, that's the number one thing as we do as outdoors people. Hunt, if you like to hunt, fish, hike, whatever, I mean, that should be the number one priority. So, if somebody doesn't agree with me, that's great. Tell me why you don't agree with me and we'll have a civil, discourse and discussion on the thing. But just wanted to share that with you guys. Thought you guys might get a kick out of that. And like I said, I found it really odd that most of the people that made these comments, they commented on the title of the video and didn't even look at the video. But again, everybody out there that subscribes to the channels, whether you're a fan of mine or you're a hater of mine, I'll continue putting the information out there. Appreciate the support from everybody, and we'll keep pumping these videos out. And shoot me your comments on this, man. I love to read comments. Like I said, I go through all the comments, I read them, I try to respond to as many as I can. And I'm just grateful to have that opportunity to share all this stuff, all the point of view. So appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing well. See you later.